Chelsea news: LIVEMaurizio Sarri could be sacked after the 6-0 loss to Manchester CityBlues warned. Eden Hazard joining Real Madrid could impact other deals. David Luiz singled out in Vinnie Jones' rant after City defeat Chelsea and Milan want to sign Richarlison from Everton. Pep Guardiola insists Chelsea are still a threat in the EFL Cup. FINAL 1400 hours update: Chelsea chasing Richarlison. Chelsea, PSG, Atletico Madrid and Milan are all chasing Everton's Richarlison, Mundo Deportivo claim. Richarlison joined the Toffees from Watford in a £40 million deal last summer. The forward has scored 13 goals for Everton this season, but could be on the way out of the club in the summer. The report claims a host of clubs are interested in the Brazil international, and that instability at Everton could aid an exit. 11:35 update: Guardiola warning. Pep Guardiola insists Chelsea can still win the Carabao Cup final against Manchester City despite Sunday's 6-0 result at the Etihad. 1 week ago we played Newcastle, you remember? Not 2 months, he said, referring to the 2-1 loss to Newcastle earlier this week. Football is the best. The final of the Carabao Cup was tough, now it's tougher, because I know they are professionals and they will react and be tougher. Chelsea play City on February 24, a week after a clash with Manchester United in the FA Cup. 10:25 update: one of the worst nights in my career. Cesar Azpilicueta has branded Chelsea's 6-0 defeat at Manchester City on Sunday unacceptable. It's difficult to find the words to describe my feeling after the game, he said. It is one of the worst nights in my career. It's very frustrating, it's very disappointing. When you lose 6-0, everyone has to accept they didn't play well. The only thing I can say to the fans is sorry, because it's not acceptable, and I feel sorry for all of them. 9:45 update: Sarri apologies. So what did Maurizio Sarri say after the defeat to Manchester City? Well, he was simply apologetic to the supporters. We are conceding a lot of goals and we cannot accept that, he said. All I can do is apologize to the fans because it is not acceptable. 9:30 update: Maurizio Sarri sack claim. Maurizio Sarri can save himself from the sack if Chelsea turn their form around within the next month, reckons Ray Parlour. I don't think they will sack him at the moment, the former Arsenal man said during an appearance on talkSPORT. They will stick with him. It's a big 4 or 5 games for them. Malmo in the Europa League, the big FA Cup game versus Man United. Then the League Cup final versus City, and then Spurs in the league. He could turn it around quickly. It's about how the team bounces back. 9 o'clock update: Eden Hazard to Real Madrid warning Chelsea risk losing more players if Eden Hazard forces through a summer move to Real Madrid, warns Mario Melchiot. They have to keep him, he told talkSPORT. If you let him go, it sends the sign to everyone else who comes to this club. But he's more out than in. I look at the team. Who else is going to be the star? Yesterday, the only danger was coming from him. And who was waiting for him? Fernandinho. 8:40 update: Luiz singled out. David Luiz was the man at fault in Chelsea's 6-0 defeat at Manchester City on Sunday, reckons Vinnie Jones. David Luiz, I think he hides when they are losing, Jones said. When Chelsea are winning, he's pinging 60 yards balls about and looking good. Every time Chelsea struggle, Luiz will hide. John Terry is a massive hole to fill, and he hasn't done it. 8:30 update: Maurizio Sarri's latest pressure is mounting on Maurizio Sarri, but the Chelsea manager will not be sacked just yet. Express Sport understands Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich will not wield the axe on Sarri for now. Italian Sarri oversaw Chelsea's 6-0 defeat at Manchester City on Sunday. Some fans are now calling for Sarri to go, but Abramovich right now will not make that call, although things could come to a head with games against Manchester United, City and Tottenham to come.